Hey there, Cloud here, and welcome back to another episode of Sims 4 World Change. In this episode, we are going to go ahead and see which challenge we are going to end up getting. So yeah, let's get to the wheel. Okay, so these are our challenges. We have the Ugly House Challenge, 4x4, Microhome, and Blueprint. Technically, 4x4 and Microhome are similar, but we don't have to talk about it. Let's go ahead and spin it. And for those of you who are new, hello, welcome. Sims 4 World Change is essentially where we are changing every single plot in every single world using build challenges. And we got the Microhome challenge. Okay, that's great. Okay, so Microhome, technically the only house we haven't changed is the Spencer Kim Lewis one. I don't know how I'm going to do this because they have what? They have 5 Sims. Okay, 2 of them are married, so they need a double bed. 1 bunk bed for grandma, 1 bunk bed for... yeah, okay. Okay, let's see how we do this. Okay, let's take one last look at this lovely home. It's so large and spacious. There's a nice little walkway out here. I think this is a... is this an extension or is this a greenhouse? It's an extension, okay. And, goodbye. Okay, so we have to change it to a microhome. Okay, microhome is only 0 by 32. See, even this is already too big. Okay, so this is essentially what we're working with. Can I put 2 microhomes on here? Oh my gosh. Okay, I might have an idea. First of all, can I put a basement? Is that cheating? Yes, it is. Okay, I don't know how to do this. First of all, let's figure out where we're gonna put this thing. Do we center it with a lot? I really just kind of don't want to center it. We can do something like that. Yeah. I really want a little bump out, but it counts towards the micro home, and I'm very upset right now. Okay, this is fine. Do we sacrifice? I mean, we could just get rid of it altogether, and then they can just kind of find a way up. Do we do something like that? I mean, it would work. Yeah. Yeah, we could go for a darker house, maybe. Is that too much? I kind of like it. Technically, I can use the roof. And if I can use the roof, then I'm definitely going to go for it. Okay, so if I want to put a ladder, I have to... oh, first of all, we are not doing that one. It's pretty, but I'm not doing that one. If we want to do a ladder, it has to be on the inside because of the platform. Or platform, it's not really a platform, but I hate the lighting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Instead, so what we're gonna do, okay, we're gonna put this on the side, okay? That looks terrible now that there's like a lot of it, and I don't know if I want to keep it now. Oh wait, we can change this, right? Yeah, okay, so I don't know what I was worrying about. Okay, what if we did something like this? I know it looks very weird, but I did want like a roof situation going on. That way they have like a little bit of privacy. Yeah, I think it kind of works. In my opinion, it kind of also just looks hideous. If we could turn this into a room, I would. Let's be real. I would turn that into a storage in a heartbeat, but you know, we can't. So it's quite upsetting, to be honest. Do I just put a wall? But then I don't get the roof, and I'm very upset about that. Okay, what if we did something like that? Does that look... It looks kind of funny, but we're going to ignore it, okay? I'm sorry. This is what I'm gonna go with. Okay, that doesn't look terrible, so I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, it just looks terrible, but we just don't acknowledge it, okay? Okay, realistically, I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to fit anything in this house, especially 5 Sims, 1 being double bed, okay? So we're just gonna have to wing it and hope for the best, okay? I would like to have a taller door so it fits the wall. At the same time, I don't really want to use any of these because it does take up more space. Now, granted, I could use a double arch for this, which I really should. A double arch? I mean, an arch that's on the taller side, you know? How do we feel about this? I think it's not that great, but it's the best that I can probably do. Okay, how are we feeling about this so far? I'm not entirely certain if I like it. Like, I like it, but I don't. Does that make sense? Does this look okay? Now that I'm looking at it more, no, it doesn't look okay. So maybe instead we could do a half wall situation and just kind of hope for the best, yes. Just kind of mirror this one. That way it just kind of like feels a little more cohesive. Okay, how does that look so far? That looks terrible, but at this point I kind of just don't want to fix it. I don't even know how to begin to fix this, okay? I really don't. Okay, we'll come back to the outside. Let's just go ahead and actually get the inside done. We have to fit a bajillion beds in here, and I just don't know how to even begin doing that. I do want to close it. Let's get some light in here first. It's very dark. Okay, let's get the beds first. We definitely need to utilize bunk beds. There's 5 Sims total. So here's Mama and Papa. Then we have Grandma and daughter. And then we have the butler. So that's 5 beds. Can we even fit all these? That's actually really tight, and we still need space for a bed too. I mean, for a bathroom. What if we don't do the double bed, okay? And we just do 2 bunk beds, okay? That way the parents, I'm sorry parents, you're not gonna be woohooing anytime soon anyway, okay? Just accept your fate. So we have to do it something like this. Grandma can sleep here realistically. That way she has her own bed. And also this way, we can kind of like, well, we can't really cut that off now that I think about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to play test this, but what if we give them like that kind of space? Okay, that way they can just kind of shimmy through, and then we can just kind of like section this off. So then we have our bathroom and our kitchen. The kitchen's gonna be really tight though. I don't know about this one, but let's see. Let's try to figure it out. How's everyone doing today? I am doing okay. I'm actually really hungry right now. I should eat, but I'm going to go ahead and do this first because I've been wanting to record for a while, and I just haven't been in the mood. Today is the only day that I've been actually like wanting to record. So you know what? I might as well just do it, you know? And I like recording, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm just like doing so many other things that I just kind of feel like I don't have time, which I know is completely incorrect. If I just kind of forced myself, I would have time, but I don't have the willpower to just do it. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not uploading as often as I would like to. I really would like to upload more often, but I already know like it'll be difficult to do so I apologize for that. How was everyone's winter break? Mine went kind of okay. It was just kind of a little hectic at the same time, but yeah, mine was fairly decent for the most part. I don't like that it's clipping the way I shimmy it over, but then the window's a little too close to the door. You know what, I can accept it, okay? I just don't want it to clip, so we're gonna do that. Where am I gonna put the fridge? I didn't think this one through. Okay, the bathroom's gonna have to be super tiny, but that's fine. Everything should be functional in there. I'm not entirely certain, but I've seen a lot of simmers do it, so I'm hoping that it's gonna work. Okay, we'll put the fridge over there, okay? And then we could put an eating area, but I still need a stove, and there's really no space because I need a countertop. Can they cook on this? I'm not entirely certain. Well, they have a sink in the bathroom, so we can just go ahead and put the stove here, okay? And they have the sink in the bathroom, so they'll be fine. Okay, well, let me think about this first. Technically, this area is useless to me. This area, I want a window. My priorities are terrible right now, but I want a window, and I don't know. I can fit a small desk, technically, and that'll be my bookshelf also, so that won't be terrible. The question is, will they be able to fit? That's plenty of space, right? They can fit through that, right? They even have a whole gaming setup. I don't think so. Here, you can have that. That's not terrible. I mean, they should be able to theoretically fit in there, right? Do I dare? I mean, it fills the space, and they should be able to theoretically fit. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's just change the bed, okay? Just change the bed. What are you doing? This technically works, and I don't like that it works, but it's going to have to unless we really squeeze this desk in, and then we just kind of squeeze this in also. I think this one fits the vibe that's going on in here right now. I mean, I don't really know what the vibe is. I mean, we can pretend we know, okay? Now let's go I completely forgot about this part, the filling of the walls and the floors. I forgot about it completely. I don't know, part of me kind of just wants to go concrete or gravel, excuse me, but I kind of want to use metal at the same time. I don't know. This house is just so weird. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop looking at the beds and just try to figure out the wallpaper because I'm not feeling this one right now. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know why. It's very odd, but I'm going to ignore it, and we're going to include this window again over here. One in the middle like that. That looks nice. From the outside anyway. From the inside, it's a little awkward, but it's fine. Do we dare put another one across, or do we put it like in the middle? Because then that just looks weird. Okay, maybe they only get the one window. Do we put windows here? I feel bad they don't have windows, but at the same time, you can't really do much with it. Maybe we could do something like that. That looks nice. Okay, what if, considering the fact that initially this isn't supposed to be a house for 5 Sims in one room, we can just pretend that it was supposed to be like this, and then they just had to put the beds where they could. See, part of me wants to say that this is completely functional. The other part of me is saying that they can't get to any of this because they're Sims. And I want to say that they can, so we're gonna pretend for now, and then I'll probably just try to play test this. But at least we can put in like the side tables and stuff now. Granted, there's like no space for side tables. If anything, there's like the space for maybe one skinny one, yeah, like that. Okay, this room is already super busy, but I'm gonna put a rug in it because I like my rugs. Okay, I can't help it. Maybe something a little more neutral. I'm sorry, Granny's bed gotta change it just a little bit. It's kind of clashing with everything else, and it's completely throwing me off. Okay, if I could just change the bed sheets but keep the metal frame, okay, I guess we're gonna have to work with that. Okay, we're just gonna ignore it that they're clipping. Okay, I'm sorry. I want the curtains. Okay, I really want the curtains. Okay, so we're gonna ignore it and we're gonna move along. Okay, maybe have this brick on this wall as well, because this wall is a little awkward to me. I think that looks a little bit better, so we're gonna move on back to the kitchen. I'm sorry, there's absolutely no way that I'm gonna be able to fit a dining space here. I could literally seat one person and that's it. I mean, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I was going to, but no, I shouldn't. I'm just gonna put one of these, like maybe one of these cabinets. They can act as like more like storage space for them. Maybe we can even put a window. Shocking. Do we put like this? I think that works for this wall. Yeah, I like it. And then we could put like a plant here. That way it's less awkward also. Okay, does this look weird? It kind of screams like apartment hallway to me, but I kind of like them at the same time. So I'm going to keep it. Maybe not in a black, maybe a little bit more toned down. Yeah, okay. And then I will have to figure out this side real quick. I do want to put a window here. I am obsessed with windows, but to be fair, there's not a lot of like things that I can do in this house realistically. Okay, I think that should be okay, right? So there's a little bit of cabinetry going on. I don't even know if that's a word. I'm gonna pretend it is. You think I can get away with this? Do you not have a black swatch? Are you black outside at least? Yeah, but these swatches don't make sense to me. I don't understand these swatches. I'm gonna have to go with this, and I really don't want to go with it, especially since it doesn't even match the rest of the windows in this house. You know what? No, I'm gonna just leave it. Okay, just leave it. I kind of like this house, to be honest. I don't like the kitchen. That's probably the only thing I don't like, but it's kind of cute, right? We could pretend it's cute. Okay, that's not terrible. I think that's cute. Okay, actually, if I could see, I think we can add a shelf here. That way there's just a little bit more. That doesn't look bad. If I could just, excuse me, I need to, okay, this wall is terrible to work with, but if we do something like that, technically that works. I would like to raise that just a wee bit though, so it's not clipping. There we go. Look at that. And then we could definitely add more stuff. They have more space. You know, they kind of need it, realistically. Let's be real. So let's see what we can add. Okay, don't worry. This looks crazy now, but I need to cover the slots in order to actually put these, okay? Okay, I think the clutter is pretty much complete. We do have to leave this open, so I can't put anything there, unfortunately, but that is okay with me. Okay, I decided to put some clutter up here. I'm hoping that it doesn't interfere with the fridge because I didn't want it to like kind of look like it's floating. So hopefully it's okay. But that is pretty much the inside complete. Let's go ahead and go back to the outside that I really don't want to do, but we're going to have to. Okay, let's go ahead and add some shrubbery. I love using these things, honestly. It's one of my favorite shrubberies, and I can go ahead and cover that awkward patch that I had going on there. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. I like that. I don't have a lot to work with, okay, so we're gonna just do this. I do want to cover these walls though because it is very awkward to me in my opinion. Luckily, I'm not doing the no mistakes challenge because then I would not be able to move it and that would bother the heck out of me just like it would bother everyone else. So yeah, this is great. We're doing fine. I do want like a big ooh, wait, I kind of like the bamboo. I don't think I should, but I do. Look at that. That looks nice. I like that. I mean, a big tree would have been nice here too. Do we kind of just want it to be stacked like that? I kind of like it like that. And I know that's a problem, but I kind of like it. Now the question is, how do I lay out the rest of this? I think realistically, these trees are a little awkward. They're not even a little awkward. They're actually very awkward. Maybe monsteras instead of the trees? I think I prefer that over the trees. I'm not entirely certain, so don't quote me on that. Okay, how are we feeling about this? It's very chaotic, but I kind of like it, so we're gonna keep it. Okay, so I think I am done with this house. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at what we have. So here is the front. We have the mailbox right here. It's kind of awkward, but at the same time, I don't know. I kind of didn't like the brick being everywhere, so I wanted to divide it somehow, and it just ended up like this, and I genuinely just don't really like it all that much, but it's probably the best that I'm going to be able to do knowing my capabilities. So this is the front. We have two archways on either side that lets us go through. I could have just left it open, but I kind of wanted the roof to hang out a little bit, so I just went ahead and did that. So up here we have the stairs going up and it'll lead to a bar area. Okay, it's quite nice. It's quite cozy. Well, I say cozy. It's not really that cozy, but it's quite nice. You have a little painting area, and if you need a light, this one's a light right here, and it's growing a monstera, so that's great. But this is a nice little area for about 4 to 5 people to kind of just hang out and do whatever they want to do. So coming back downstairs, let's go inside. We have the kitchen. It's very tight, but I like how it was decorated, so it kind of goes okay. So the first door on the right will be the bathroom. It's very simple. It's pretty much a wet room, so expect to be a little bit wet in here. You'll be fine. And then going on this way, it's the bedroom. It can house up to 5 Sims. I know a lot of the curtains are clippings, but don't worry about it. It should still hopefully be functional. I have not tested this, so I'm not sure if the Sims can go around here and all that jazz, but I'm gonna hope they can, okay? Because I'm really just don't want to rearrange it again. So they have the cars here. Of course, the cars are not functional. They're just decoration, but we're gonna move along this way and it goes into the backyard. The backyard is so much bigger than their actual house, and it's so much fancier too. Well, first off, they have a grill, they have a seating area, and they have like some plants here that's, you know, decorational purposes. It only seats up to 4 Sims, but it's fine. They can definitely host Sims, that's for sure, because there's a lot of seating here. Like, look how much seating there is. There is like 5 seats here, and then the couch that seats up to 3 Sims. They have a nice little gardening area if they wanted to do some gardening. I should probably do a little bit of decoration over in this corner because it is looking a little sad right now. Okay, that looks quite nice. I could probably put it across the entire wall, but I'm not sure how that'll look. Let's test it out real quick. Okay, well, while it does look quite nice, I don't really like how it just ends like that, but I'm gonna just leave it for now because it is at least something. We don't want to have like nothing and then be disappointed later on, okay? And then let's take a look at their pool. It is way too big, way too luscious. Luscious? It's very fancy, okay? We have waterfalls coming off on the sides. We have fish spouting water at you. We have a lovely statue in the middle, and the floor is very decorated, and we have petals all over the place. Granted, it's going to be terrible having to clean that, but we don't have to worry about it, okay? Because this is The Sims, and The Sims, you can have a lovely pedal guard. You can have a lovely pedal pool, and it wouldn't have any consequences whatsoever. That is the house complete. I hope that y'all like the house. I kind of like it. If it's for one person, yeah, I'd probably would live in a place like this. Would y'all? I don't know. The pool's kind of big and it's a lot of space. Granted, you could extend and all that jazz, but as it is now, I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you have any other build challenges, ideas that you have not seen yet, go ahead and suggest it down in the comments down below. I hope that y'all are having a lovely day, night, evening, whatever time of day you're currently watching this in. My name is Cloud, and I'll see you in the next video of whatever I make.